right, speed run to the apocalypse. Let's do it. All right. How do probably not the best prompt here. What is... There we go. That's some better verbiage. The best way to make North Korea a democracy. Oh my god. It's actually answering this. Very scary question. I'm gonna be on a list. But it won't be, it won't be the list in my country. Or maybe it will. I don't really know how foreign policy works. But here it is. And now it's time for a dramatic reading. The question of how to make North Korea a democracy is a complex one with no easy answers. There are a number of factors that would need to be addressed in order to bring about democratic change in North Korea, including political, economic, and social factors. Here are a few considerations to keep in mind. Engagement and dialogue. One potential approach to promoting democracy in North Korea could be through engagement and dialogue with the regime. This could involve diplomatic efforts aimed at encouraging North Korea to adopt democratic reforms, as well as people-to-people exchanges and cultural diplomacy to build bridges between the North Korean people and the outside world. 2. Economic reforms. Another potential avenue for promoting democratic change in North Korea could be through economic reforms aimed at improving the country's standard of living and reducing its dependence on the state. This could involve opening up the economy to foreign investment, promoting entrepreneurship and innovation, and creating opportunities for people to start business and improve their livelihoods. 3. Human rights. Promoting human rights in North Korea could also be an important component of promoting democratic change. This could involve efforts to improve access to information, support independent media, and promote freedom of expression and association. It could also involve efforts to address human rights abuses and promote accountability for those responsible. 4. International cooperation. International, cooperation will be crucial in promoting democratic change in North Korea. This could involve working with neighboring countries such as South Korea and China. Okay, so China is slightly above North Korea on the democracy index, but is not considered a democracy. And if there's one thing I want to make very clear to everyone in the world, just because I'm an American doesn't mean I hate the Chinese. I'm smart enough, okay? I don't live in the South, but even then there are smart people in the South. ChatGTP would be offended with this rhetoric. I know that for sure. But, no, I mean, I like the culture of China. I like the people of China. But I'm an American. I have a right to criticize the government of China. And I do that, just not on the internet. Because it's a waste of time to me. It's China. Anyway, moving on. As well as international organizations like the United Nations and the International Monetary Fund to provide for support for democratic reform efforts. And Actually, I'm going to criticize America a bit here. I know. Shocking and sacrilege. Nah, it's America. I think the American hard line on America needs to determine at what point we soften the hard line on North Korea, because keeping this country isolated doesn't really help with stability in Asia. So North Korea has to talk with America present. I mean, they just have a plan to de-escalate, and but I mean, I don't really know what goes through Kim Jong Un's head. I don't, and I I don't know why he would consider doing that. Would that it would lead to a more prosperous North Korea like that if he just got rid of the got rid of the nukes. You know, I don't get it. Doesn't he want more stuff? He wouldn't need to. He would need to turn his country into a everything into a utopia that is socially democratic, which is not what North Korea is. He would just have to get rid of the nukes, and suddenly he would have access to more stuff and trade, and he could do it by choice. It's not like North Korea is Cuba. Anyway, fifth point, education and awareness. Finally, promoting education and awareness about democracy and human rights could also be an important component of promoting change in North Korea. This could involve efforts to provide North Korean citizens with access to information about democratic systems and principles, as well as efforts to promote civil society and support grassroots movements for democratic change. Overall, the path to democracy in North Korea will be a long and difficult one. Yeah, no kidding. And will require the commitment of and cooperation of many different actors. However, by focusing on engagement, economic reforms, that's the biggest one in my opinion. Human rights, well, actually, that is the biggest one. International cooperation and education and awareness. It may be possible to make progress towards this goal over time. It would just take a long, long time. So yeah, I there you go. I just asked ChatGPT the hardest question, and for the most part, I agree. It's just the biggest hurdle, in my opinion, is the international cooperation, and there has to be something Kim Jong-un is willing to give to earn the trust of the West, and I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't. Just to have a better North Korea doesn't even have to involve the kind of democracy I'm used to. Just to have a better North Korea than which Kim Jong-un and his citizens are a lot happier would mean doing something. Would mean getting rid of the nukes and finding other ways to show strength. Somehow, in any form of government, and using the new trade to, help Kim Jong-un do a lot better with self-preservation. I mean, he would be very popular if he just had a better economy. Not that popularity matters so much in North Korea, but there you go. That is how you make North Korea better. At all. This international cooperation. It's a touchy subject. And I know this is a very risky video to make, except it really isn't. This is just something I did for funsies. I'm not really going to actively push beyond this video. Let me just make that point very clear right now. So, with all of that in mind, this is your Captain Troubleshoot, and as always, subscribe if you like, and share if you dare.